Tony, are you going to fight Mike Tyson next?
Yeah, I'm gonna crush him.
That was a good right hand by Tucker. That might have been the best shot that Mike Tyson...
L'année est 1987. Mike Tyson n'est plus une promesse, c'est une sentence. À seulement 21 ans, Iron Mike a détruit tout ce qui s'est mis devant lui. Knockout après knockout, nom après nom, le monde de la boxe ne se demande plus s'il peut gagner. Il se demande seulement combien de temps survivra le prochain. Mais cette fois, il y a quelque chose de différent. En face, il n'y a pas un homme quelconque, un invaincu, un champion, un vrai problème. Tony Tucker, champion du monde ABF, grand, long, intelligent, avec un record parfait et un style conçu pour survivre, et frustré. Alors que Tyson est pure destruction, Tucker est calcul, distance et discipline. Et contrairement aux autres, il n'est pas venu parler. Il est venu prouver que le monstre pouvait être arrêté. La question n'était plus de savoir si Tyson allait gagner, la question était de savoir si quelqu'un pouvait survivre pendant 12 rounds. Pour comprendre cette histoire, il faut comprendre d'où venait Tony Tucker. Il est né le 27 décembre 1958 à Grand Rapids, Michigan. Il n'a pas grandi dans le luxe, mais pas non plus dans la misère totale. Son chemin était différent, plus silencieux, plus discipliné. Très jeune, Tucker montrait quelque chose qu'on ne peut pas enseigner, la patience. Pendant que d'autres cherchaient des knockouts rapides, lui construisait ses victoires. Pendant que d'autres sombraient dans le chaos, lui restait froid. Son physique était son plus grand atout, plus de 1,95 mètres, une allonge énorme, un jab constant et une intelligence sur le ring que peu de poids lourds possédaient. En 1987, il conquiert le titre IBF invaincu, sans défaite, sans faille visible. Et quand le combat contre Tyson est annoncé, beaucoup pensent la même chose. Si quelqu'un peut pousser Tyson à ses limites, c'est lui. Avant le combat, Tucker a promis de jouer avec le mythe. Il a été clair, il ne serait pas une victime. Je ne suis pas là pour tomber, je suis là pour gagner. Dans le camp de Tyson, cela a suffi, parce que Tyson ne détruit pas seulement l'arrogance, il détruit aussi l'espoir. La préparation a été brutale, sans cus d'amato, mais avec sa philosophie gravée dans chaque mouvement. Le 1er août 1987 à Las Vegas, le monde allait voir quelque chose d'inhabituel. Tyson, face à un homme qui n'avait pas peur. Dès la première seconde, Tyson avance comme toujours. Pression, rythme, menace constante. Mais Tucker n'est pas là pour échanger. Il bouge, il utilise son jab. Il recule juste assez, il garde la distance avec une précision chirurgicale, et pour la première fois depuis longtemps, Tyson ne peut pas entrer aussi facilement. Il n'y a pas de chaos, il y a du contrôle. Et pendant les 2 premiers rounds, le plan de Tucker fonctionne. Mais Tyson n'est pas seulement de la force, c'est de l'instinct. À partir du 3e round, il commence à couper le ring avec plus de précision, à réduire les espaces, à anticiper le jab. Chaque entrée devient plus dangereuse, chaque coup au corps, plus lourd. Tucker continue de résister, il continue d'exécuter son plan, mais quelque chose commence à changer.
Tucker said when we talked to him, he said, I'm not worried about what he's going to do to me, I'm worried about what I'm going to do to him. That's confidence. Another right hand. And another right hand by Tucker. That was a left hand by Tyson. You know what's happening? Every time Mike reaches in, Tony comes with the right hand, a counter right hand. Here we go. Again, a right hand, but he took a right from Tyson. And another big right by Mike Tyson. Did a very good first round for both men, and particularly for Tucker. The great left hand at the bell by Tyson. Well, Tony Tucker is a 10-1 underdog. He wasn't 10-1 in that round. He's not going 1-2. He's putting 3-4 punches together. And he's following up with left uppercut, left hook. Led with the left uppercut that time. Just has to keep those hands high. You know, Ray, I hearken back to your fight with Marvin Hagler, where after the first round, there was no question in my mind, at least, that your confidence just really surged, and you have to think the same thing about Tony Tucker. He's using his height, his reach. Good body shot by Tyson. That's exactly what Kevin Rooney was telling him to do in the corner. exchange. Tyson's trying to slow Tucker down by body shot. Tyson, two good jabs. That was a good example. That uppercut was going to do the job over and over again. That was a left hand by Tyson, but it did not appear to hurt Tucker.
Mais Tyson n'est pas seulement de la force, c'est de l'instinct. À partir du 3e round, il commence à couper le ring avec plus de précision, à réduire les espaces, à anticiper le jab. Chaque entrée devient plus dangereuse, chaque coup au corps, plus lourd. Tucker continue de résister, il continue d'exécuter son plan, mais quelque chose commence à changer.
Catching Tyson on the way in. He's finished with the left hook guard. What's allowing Tony Tucker to get that hook and that uppercut in? What's happening is the lateral movement that Tucker has, his jab, he's catching Mike as Mike's going in with coming in with his head. The uppercut has been doing a tremendous and very effective job here. That was a good left hand, and that staggered Tony Tucker. Crowd booing the tactics of Tony Tucker, but I'm not sure if you don't disagree with that. I don't disagree at all because Tony's been tying his man up. There was a good right hand by Tucker again, but they're uppercuts, Barry. You notice they're uppercuts. There has to be concern now in Tyson's corner. This is the most competitive fight. He intensity in Tony Tucker. There was a big left hand by Tyson, and that was the one big punch. And another one. You see, this is what Tyson wanted. He wanted Tucker to stand there and exchange punch for punch. In this case, normally, Tyson comes out on top. Get him up, Tucker, come on. Take it downstairs sometime. He needs to throw a jab downstairs, bring it back up to the head. There's the right hand again by Tyson, but Tucker appears unhurt again. Definitely has his legs back under him after being hurt earlier in this round. Good shot. And Tyson with another left hand. Tyson has settled down in that round, going for a long fight now. Now he knows he just has to fight him, hit him, and if the knockout comes, it comes.
Au 5e round, le combat change de ton. Tyson ne poursuit plus, il piège. Les coups au corps commencent à s'accumuler, lents, méthodiques, destructeurs. Tucker ne bouge plus avec la même légèreté.
The better of that exchange. I noticed that Tony Tucker's left hand is starting to jump. That could be very, very inviting for a counter right hand. A lead-off right. There's the left hook. There was the right hand in close by Tyson. You have to see more combinations if you want to get Tucker and get him out of there. I think Tucker, on the other hand, is fighting a superb job. He's doing a superb job. There was a right hand by Tyson. I think Tony Tucker has surprised a lot of people. Right hand by Tyson. Tucker's going to want him not to tie his man up, which I think is a good move because it doesn't allow Tyson to punch. But instead, they wanted to push Tyson off and go at him, which I think would be a costly mistake. Well, pushing a man off doesn't necessarily help because you expending energy by pushing a man off. Right hand by Tyson, back Tucker up. And what Mike has to do is move to his left to cut his man off. Tyson looks right now like he's in it for the long haul here. And there was a big right hand. Tucker says, no, I'm not hurt. I've always found that to mean I'm hurt. He took another right hand, got cute, and paid the price. I think he's watched my fight before. Yeah, I think he has too. I think his timing is not as good as yours.
Il commence à se faire confiance, à rester une seconde de trop, à lancer des combinaisons au lieu de sortir. Et c'était l'erreur. Tyson ne pardonne pas. Chaque tentative d'échange est punie avec violence, chaque espace laissé par Tucker est envahi. Crochets au corps, uppercut court, des coups qui ne cherchent pas le spectacle. Ils cherchent à le briser. Tucker ne contrôle plus la distance. Maintenant, il survit dans le chaos. Et Tyson, est en train de le détruire.
Dominantly a boxer. Tyson, of course, a banger. But his jab does allow him to work in. But there was a rumor about Tyson's, or rather Tucker's right hand, that he had injured his right hand, and that's why he backed off training for the last few days. That was 3 consecutive left hooks thrown by Tony Tucker. You don't see that from a big man. Not in a heavyweight. They don't throw those kind of punches. Once again, Tucker trying to get cute, and again getting the worst of it, still mugging with Tyson, which brings the crowd alive. Well, when you do that, and I know from experience because I invented it, you got to be very careful because you're so vulnerable for a counter punch. The left hand. Okay, I like that in Mike Tyson because he's doing a combination again. Well, in a fight of this intensity, this magnitude, when you're fighting, you really don't feel it because those drillers are going, and you don't feel the pain. He did throw a right uppercut there, which missed. His knees seem to buckle just for a second. Right hand up on the top of the head. Uppercuts. There's a right hand by Tucker that backed Tyson off. There was a big left hand, but again Tucker shakes his head, I'm okay. Right hand right above us by Tyson. Tyson's getting off quicker with his jab now. A good, short, strong, fast left jab of Mike Tyson. Now it appears the he needs to throw a little short jab, then step. Like that. Throw a jab, then step in. Get close. Now come. There it was. That's what you have to do. This jab will get closer to the taller man, Tucker, and then he can throw his punches. Once again, though, you see what's happening here. Then he gets in. Now he's not following Tucker. Now he's inside again. The jab, once again, is effective.
Dans les derniers rounds, il n'y a plus de jeu, seulement du châtiment. Mike Tyson avance sans arrêt, touchant avec une clarté brutale. Tony Tucker essaie de répondre, mais chaque tentative finit dans une nouvelle rafale. Les dégâts sont évidents, le contrôle total. Tucker est toujours debout, oui, mais il ne combat plus. Il est démonté pièce par pièce. Quand la cloche finale sonne, il n'y a aucun doute. Tyson n'a pas seulement gagné, il a détruit toute tentative de défi.
Frustrations because of what Tucker did. Time to stand up. Those are the antics there. Sometimes work. But what you do, you reverse the crowd's approval. I mean, just check out Tony Tucker. He's a man of confidence. All right, both of you, get on this box with it. Come on, come on, let's go. And a guy who wasn't in there just to survive either. Crowd getting a little tired of that. Tucker seems to be fighting the kind of fight that he thinks he's winning. There was a big left hand. Tucker says, no, I'm all right. I'm all right. Tyson finishing with a flourish. And so is Tucker. Great finish. It's over. Well, Tony Tucker talked the talk and walked the walk.